How to navigate high society events by yourself. Hi, my name is Karisha and I teach you how to become a socialite. So, if you're attending a social event by yourself, these are the tips I will give you. So, first of all, make sure you feel comfortable in your own skin. If you do not feel comfortable in your own skin, this will also show on the outside. So, when you go into an event, make sure you are wearing something comfortable, you're not wearing high shoes that you don't know how to walk in, and make sure that you have knowledge of the event you're attending to. Personally, I would suggest going to art museums or an exhibition. Choose an event that kind of gives off the energy of you can do it by yourself. Okay, with what I mean with this is if you go to an art exhibition, you have all of these art pieces. It's normal if you go by yourself and you stand and look at the art piece. You're not obligated to talk to anyone. If you're standing there and looking at the piece, you can maybe talk to the person next to you. The art pieces in itself are conversation starters. If you already know some information about the artist, or if you learn stuff about it beforehand and it's actually something you're interested in, you know more, you know what to talk about because there's other people there that are also interested in the same topic. Therefore, you can grow your connections. So those type of events I would highly recommend going. If you would go to a networking event, which is a broad, like it's very broad skilled. So like what type of networking would it be? Those are not the type of events I would suggest going to. Like mostly because they require you to talk to other people, and if you're socially awkward, that is sometimes hard to do. It kind of makes you feel awkward, especially because you have to talk about yourself. And if there's like an art piece, you can talk about the art piece and not about yourself. Last Saturday, I went to an event which was sponsored for like the Pride education, for people to come out of the closet and be themselves, basically. So you already have a subject of the event. There is something to talk about. There is something to discuss, you know? So there's already a topic. An event that will specifically put you in seated tables, so you get like your name card and you're seated at a table, is also a good one to go by yourself because you're placed at a table with multiple people. I once went in Salzburg in Austria. I went to an event like that by myself. I was kind of scared because I was like, I have no clue. I was like 19 back then. Met these wonderful American people that taught me a lot of things. And because you're seated next to each other, you get a plate of foods. It's already like easy to talk to about something, especially like you can discuss how nice the cuisine is that you're being served. Switch out numbers and you get like a new contact from that. So try to look up events that make you feel comfortable going by yourself, that make you feel like you can also entertain yourself and you don't need other people to entertain you. Make sure you're there for you because that makes you comfortable in the room. That makes you also radiate and show that you belong there. Because if you don't feel like you belong, you will show that. And people are kind of like, what's going on with that girl? You know? I also wanted to add, do not go there to be desperate to build connections, because sometimes you don't build connection with people and you don't feel like these are worth my time, or these can actually add something of value to my network. So that's okay. Therefore, just be there for you. And don't do it with the idea that, okay, I'm going to build my contacts now. Because that also gives off a desperate energy that will repel people. So don't do that. So I hope these tips help in choosing your social events of the year. And then I come to the topic of branding, personal branding. So as a socialite, you have kind of like your personal aesthetics. You kind of have like your own aura that people recognize and they're like, oh, that's you, that's Karisha, that's her, and she talks about these type of things. She's specialized in these type of categories and these are her interests. Maybe as an example, so I love historical art. That's something I just know a lot about and I love fashion. I studied fashion. I also studied agriculture. I studied neuroscience. So I have different topics that I love to talk about with people and I love to explore. But these are things I'm known for. And you have to create your own personal branding, your own personal labels, kind of like what people would invite you to. So when you're going to an event, make sure, as I said, you go there for you because it matches with you. Therefore, you will also find people in that same category. And so when you get invited by these people to maybe a party or another event or another auction or a charity event, you are surrounded by people, by like-minded people, so you can talk better to others, which make you even feel more comfortable. So try to find your niche, try to find your lane and shine within that lane. People love that. Create your own personality. You are a beautiful person, so create that being. And if you're genuinely interested in becoming a socialite, in actually doing the work and having this luxury lifestyle for yourself, definitely join the It Girl Society. It's completely free to join. You can only join if you send me a private message, and then I will send you the link. Okay? I can't wait to see you there, and I love to teach you even more. By the way, it's an educational platform, and every now and then I upload extra information that can help you and teach you to fully step into this life. It's everything you need to know. You can live this lifestyle without depending on a man, because you don't need that man. You are amazing by yourself. And you just need to get these qualities more out. Come on, and just show it to the rest of the world. Go to these places where these people are. I hope this video helped you. Follow me if you want to have more advice like this. And I will see you in my next video. And send me a private message. I can't wait to receive it.